first experience with Booth was, I think it was right after Circle of Brotherhood, when Winston came up to me and was like, "You're an art major." And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "So Booth?" And I was like, "Yeah, you know, my fall's pretty busy, we'll see." He's like, "So Booth?" And I was like, "Okay." So, no, I think last semester was more intimidating at first, just because having a lot on your plate, you don't want to say, like, "Yeah, I'll totally do Booth." Like, but the more I kind of got aware of the culture of SigEp Booth and the history and the just like everything that surrounds SigEp Booth, got more and more excited about it. Got more and more like, yeah, like, let's do this. Like, let's win Booth again. Let's make the best Booth possible. Let's beat ourselves from last year. Knowing that there's a million and one ways that I could like fill a niche or fill a need, whether it's like picking out colors or like doing modeling for the game and stuff like that. I don't know, I got kind of wrapped up in like, hey, this is a great way to like hang out with brothers, contribute, do something together, and make something so awesome.
We've always competed architecturally, but this year we did something amazing. Really, really amazing with the level of detail necessary for a booth like this, which has such perfection. It's high quality. We're not dealing with a bunch of things that are like intentionally semi-messy or things like that. Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was something where we're dealing with sewers and whatnot. Things are a little bit less than perfect. It kind of fits with the theme. And this year we're looking for that crispness. And I think something that not everyone who's outside of SigEp understands is that we don't derive joy from winning. We derive joy from doing a really good job. It doesn't really matter what the place is, but we know what we've put together at the end of the day. And we get our kicks from doing things well.
Hey, Kunal.
What's up?
If you had to guess, which way should this garden go? Like this? Or like this?
That way.
Like this is on the outside?
What?
Like this is the outside?
Yeah.
Okay,
What?
So what? I got it wrong? So...
Why don't you just take it apart and push the thing back? Does that make any sense? Yeah. Ridiculous. It's a time when, like, literally you cannot succeed unless everyone comes together and does their part. And I think that, like, starting, you know, pretty much a couple weeks before spring break when Greek Sigma really starts getting crazy, and then all the way through Carnival, which is like almost 2 months, like when everyone's just going crazy, and that's like a lot of time to kind of be in overdrive mode, but I think it just shows, it speaks volumes towards our house and what we can accomplish if we put our minds to it.
So what are these? These are the angled roof pieces for the front of the house, as you can see in this diagram. We are currently cutting these pieces that go slanted. We're making the angles so that two 2x4s drilled together can fit for the top part. And then these smaller angles down here are going to rest on the window.
There's very few things better to me than just like being next to people you love and you appreciate their company, and like working and like sweating and going through a ton of effort and like just working really hard together. Like that builds relationships and strengthens bonds, and it's I don't know, I definitely haven't gotten that anywhere else at CMU. So I guess that's the motivation, more kind of for myself and for like getting close to brothers.
So we usually meet up at Bramer about 3 hours early.
Yeah, that's what I just found out too. And we're here 3 hours early.
Maybe 4 hours early, depending on the year. And everyone sort of gathers around this booth that we've been building for the last few weeks. And everyone's kind of just like, okay, waiting for a booth chair to say something. And then everyone gets kind of bored because the booth chairs are like really busy and overworked.
Hey, now run it down. Run it down. Andy's on the forefront.
What is that way?
Everybody hell!
Oh, look at that.
Like, so gorgeous. Look at it.
Horses. What? Can you see by the dawn's early light? Hands off! Hands off! At the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
I can't believe that happened. The hard hat's coming off.
Will's just like, he just climbs up the stairs and just salutes.
It was so ridiculous. How did it happen? How does there just a spontaneous singing of the national anthem? That doesn't happen. That just doesn't happen. But it happened.
And then that passes, and sort of right now everyone's down in the game room watching Up. Something like this usually happens every year too.
Who's riding the whip?
And then the booth chairs like figure out what's going on and get set up for move on, and we all go back to Bramer, which is going to happen very soon. And then we lift the booth up, put our rolly thing under it. I still don't know what it's called, but then we put the booth down, only half of it though, and then we slowly roll it down the hill and down the pathway behind our house, across Morewood, and then finally like into our spot, and then we do that twice for the two halves.
2, 3, up!
Oh my gosh! Oh.
Guys, help out! Help out! Hold it! Watch your feet! Jump!
Okay, guys, step.
Hey, Matt, shout!
Yeah.
Clear the wood. Clear the wood from underneath. I got it.
Cars coming in!
Hey, come on. Hold it up. Make sure you're holding it up, you guys. We're gonna slowly move towards Ford. Start pushing.
Let's pick up momentum. Whatever you guys did with the last 5 minutes,
Shift the entire move towards Ford. Stop. Swing the back out. Straight it up. It wasn't there. Speed bump coming up.
Alright, you gotta speed up!
Watch out, guys.
Go, go, go!
Whoa! Whoa! Come on, keep going. Towards direct.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Like, I love the feeling of like rolling in when like all the other organizations are just like putting walls up. And they're like, oh, I hate SigEp because they already have their entire first floor done.
They built their booth in 2 halves and then roll both halves over.
And then everyone cheers, runs back to the house, drinks Red Bull.
It's Red Bull. It's Red Bull. Danger zone. Is it really? Yeah. Yo, hit it.
Hit that.
I am so awake right now.
Builds for the rest of the night.
He's gonna be wearing the backpack, so thumb's gonna be kind of tucked behind it.
And then I don't know, Build Weeks is like one of the best weeks of the year. You know, like I have a lot of homework, so I'm getting it all done like as early as possible, like over the weekend, just so I can devote my entire week to building booth.
There's a lot of work before Move On, and then Move On hits, and it's supposed to be just like, it's Build Week. You're going now, full sprint to the finish.
It's a full house effort. Not everyone puts in the same, but everyone puts in some. That's the reason why we can do what we want to do every year. No one says, no, we can't do that, it's not feasible. It's just like, the only real question is can we afford it, not can we afford the people or the time or the energy. It's just like a can-do attitude and a will-do attitude, and it's going to get done attitude. You don't really question how or why sometimes. You just come up with a plan and you set at it, and it's going to get done, and you're gonna make it incredible. You will.
Light box. Yep. Working on getting out to the peaks of the windows out here. Almost there. The goal of finishing tonight.
Finishing the window stuff?
All the electricity.
All the electricity tonight.
All the electricity.
Yo!
Couple hours left.
In the movie, there's an open space here where he can walk out, and then he does that. He's steering here, but then he takes a step over here, and here's the picture of Ellie, and he kisses it.
Yeah, are we planning on putting pictures and stuff on these walls?
Yeah.
Please. Don't even. I'm insulted. Oh yeah. I'm insulted. Get out of my room.
I'm sorry, I will go.
I'm reminded of this Onion article that I saw. And it kind of ends on like this hilarious but sad and bitter note that like the reason why people don't follow their dreams is because they simply don't have time because real life takes over. And then when I finished it, I got to realize that it was Winston. I got to realize that we do that. We actually do stay up all night after a week, and we get over here and take our terrible week and we take it in stride, and we do all of those things that are our passions late into the night and don't sleep because of them and get them done and produce amazing things. And this article basically said, of course no one does that because it can't be done, but here at Carnegie Mellon, at Booth, and at Buggy, and at Greek Sing, we do come home from like the worst week you've ever had at school and you go, let's build a booth. We're going to build this amazing, incredible structure, and it's going to be something no one has ever seen before, and it's going to bring joy to hundreds of 5-year-old children.
So I collapse, I'm spilling these rats, as long as you feel them to the day that I drop. You'll never say that I'm not killing them, cause when I am not, then I'ma stop killing them. And I am not hip-hop, and I'm just not Eminem.
We're about power, we can waterfall, and take it 100% to the max!
Put it in!
Put it in! Put it in! Put it in!
Suspense.
Oh my god. It's gonna end very well with us all covered in the water.
Do it. I don't think we're ready yet.
I think we're ready.
I don't think Solomon's ready. I don't think Beanie's ready either. Beanie doesn't look ready.
I'm ready.
Beanie's ready. Solomon, are we ready?
I don't really care. If this works,
all right. Yeah! Woo! We put water in the booth.
Booth planning starts literally on a piece of paper, and then ends up in a manifestation, like a 2-story wooden structure, right? And like, I think just being able to witness that process and be a part of it is like really eye-opening. At least was for me, because like then when I had an internship last summer, there was another project and it worked exactly the same way, and I was like, oh, cool. I've done something like this before.
It's like amazing to see brothers doing like countless and countless of hours, and like the amount of work that happens in just the span of 1 hour is like ridiculous. I watched a class and then I come back and I was like, holy crap, I didn't see that in our booth before, and it's like here 50 minutes later.
I feel like the main competition is like us against ourselves in other years.
Is winning booth our expectation? Sure. Is it our goal? No. Like, that's, you know, a milestone, maybe halfway or a third of the way to where we want to be. 'Cause, like, I think what really stands out about booth is if 5 years from now, people who never met us, if they see the pictures of the booth that we built and they get fired up and they want to go out and build their own booth even better than that, then that's our goal.
Like, say we won, but we didn't put up that great of a booth up to our standards, all the alums would come back and be like, oh, like, the booth isn't that good, so I guess like the brotherhood isn't that good. So I feel like our booth is sort of like a symbol to the alums of like how we are doing right now. So I think it's really important to put on a really good booth, and that also drives me to want to put up a really good booth.
Carnival is going to be that much more fun if you put your time in for booth and buggy this week. You'll have something to actually celebrate, and you'll feel much more a part of it if you've worked on it. So keep that in mind. Get your schoolwork done, but come out as much as you can. People are going to be working all night now. This is go time.
By the hand. It's so cold out tonight, I'll put blankets on the bed, but I won't turn out the lights. Just don't forget to think about me, and I won't forget you. I'll write you once a week, she said.
It's so exciting to work with really talented people.
You have an inside driver?
Martha's makes one.
I think you cut it. Okay. Like a crippled soldier. Tell them who's serious, but we all have to figure it out.
You do?
Yeah.
Yo, can you
Getting the perfect. Solomon, you want
We built a perfect exterior this year. I never thought that was really possible. It even stood up against the rain. It stood up against the rain and the wind and the torrential downpours and the lightning storms, and it didn't look any worse. And I can't believe we've built a temporary structure that has that kind of durability.
I pretty much lived here from Sunday till Thursday morning, and it got to the point where I got here like Tuesday at 10 a.m. and stayed until like midnight, and then woke up at 8, came here and stayed from 8 in the morning until like 5 in the morning the next day, and like that entire time it wasn't like just me working on it, it was like me and 10, 15, like 20 something other guys when most people were here.
When you ask for help, you're not asking for help to build a booth, you're asking for help for you to accomplish something that you really value passionately. And people come to your help. And even the people who came to my help last minute who said they couldn't help till 4:30 on the day before move on, or the day before opening. Like, that ended up being a lot of guys in my family, but they came through for me in ways that I couldn't possibly imagine. They may not have shown up till 4:30, but they also didn't go home until it was done.
And now we're going to come around to the front side of the booth, see where we are inside. Still little things left to be done.
I'm not worried that we're not going to finish. I'm not worried that we're not going to do a great job. Those things are givens. I have complete faith that everything is going to get done, and everything is going to get done very well.
I am working on the rock facing for everything.
If I was someone else, like if I had to manage a waterfall, Steve Crawford, probably be a little more worried.
Does anyone know why we lost power? No. Did you plug in anything? No.
I have
Nothing was plugged in here.
I have a power painter plugged in. Was this running?
No.
If this isn't running, there's no reason we should ever trip power. Knowing how far it had come so fast made it all the more impressive.
What are you guys working on?
The leak.
The leak.
There's some Here, do you want to see Alvin? I'll take that and shoot Alvin real quick.
Dude, you can't even see him.
It's recording
so dark
still.
in there.
Oh, you know? Come on.
Light that up.
Turn on the night vision.
What's up, guys?
You see him? Oh, you see him? Smile, Alvin.
I'm worried that I won't have a lot of sleep when Buggy rolls around and when my parents come into town. So I won't be my full energy to show them around Carnival, but I don't have worries about Booth.
Here comes water. Oh, wow. We have a tired Brett in the corner. And here we'll turn on our night vision.
That's so great.
Smiles.
It's like the best feeling, like pulling an all-nighter with everyone, and then it's the afternoon and the booth is done and it's Carnival. Just like the best feeling ever.
A bunch of people are going to get me canvas to start drawing on.
Super greenery like.
Swag.
John Brieger, what are you working on?
Photo booth. For some
Photo
reason,
booth?
it does not go full screen. So if I go...
So you can see we got people painting and building waterfalls and fixing photo booth and all kinds of stuff.
7, 8, 9.
Mike, what are you doing?
I am cutting the strings for the balloons.
So far, we have cut 8 strings, which means we only need to cut 51 more.
Biar upstairs?
Morale is high.
Yeah. I don't know about morale, but my heart rate is pretty high.
Pretty wide.
And the game should be coming along.
Mine and that.
Jacked up side first. It's kind of fortunate.
What's happening over here, guys?
We're painting.
Everyone's got their little thing to do to contribute to it and make it into what it finally is. So we get the whole house together working on that. So it just reminds the house of who we are. It's like of the brotherhood that we have, you know, working together on this big project. And of course, you've got the actual physical booth at the end. So in addition to reminding us who we are, it reminds the rest of campus who we are and what we can do.
What she order? Fish fillet.
Hello?
Wow, that's amazing.
Literally, VDBL, Virtue Diligence, Brotherly Love, is this house. And Booth is just an extreme form of diligence and brotherly love. Where it's brotherly love because you come together as a house and help each other when they're in need. And it's diligence because you have to spend a whole lot of time making this thing.
we came to opening, and opening was, I mean, it was so exciting, and I was still awake, and everyone was like, you should go to sleep, and I was like, I can't, because it's carnival.
In any situation where you're working hard, you're completely invested in something, and you have no one else around you to help you achieve this task except your brothers. You know, regardless of what happens along the way.
I've been carrying a box of rocks!
To see the finished product at the end, to look at it and say, like, yes, this is a success, this is what we built together, that automatically creates bonds between them.
Crawford, Graham, McGinn.
Woo! Hey guys, take this stuff. You guys got all this. Alright. Make sure all this is
Wait!
Thank you.
I have really no feelings right now. I'm more exhausted and sleepy. I could probably use a nap.
Off the list. You're about
Personally graduated a nap. Oh, just wait 30 seconds.
Tell me to wake me. I'm not going to sleep like this. Right next to me.
That's because you're not sick.
I need to sleep.
Hey, what's up, people of the internet?
Oh, this is just, okay, yeah, go ahead.
This is Andy Biar here, doing the official video tour of the SigUp 2013 booth. This is Steve Crackhart. SigUp alum.
Yes, 2011.
Probably.
Crazy line.
Yeah, this line's pretty long.
It's so successful this year, I think, because it's not just a video game, or it's not just something that's been stuck in the booth that happens to be like tangentially related. It's something. It's essentially like a cutscene that you play.
Shall, is the barbecue happening right now?
What?
The barbecue.
No.
Can I go up? Yes.
I'm so. I feel like that.
Evan, I'm gonna check on Alex. I'll be upstairs.
What time does the thing start tonight?
Just come to the awards ceremony and then stick with us.
Yeah, we can just watch it.
You make this turn into the top room, and perhaps what makes it so amazing is just that it hasn't been done before. Got to use live plants, have around like 400 to 450 pounds of soil, actual soil, topsoil in the room, some terraces that make room seems like it's got a lot of dimension to it, and the leaves are like sticking out into your face, like you're walking through this jungle, wading through and pushing the leaves aside to get to the last section of the booth.
to Sigma Phi Epsilon.
Mama, that one time you got first place in pool, that was today.
Basically 2 months just on overdrive making it to have it shown for 3 days and then tear it down. And that is Booth.
So it's really tough, but I think it makes it all the more satisfying. And being a room chair for SigEp has been one of the most gratifying, even like at a personal level, experiences that I've ever had in my entire life.
As far as like what SigEp is in my life, SigEp is my family at school. It's everything I do. I go home to the SigEp house. I go and get a meal with my SigEp brothers. I go downstairs. I see. There hasn't been a day I've been on campus that I haven't seen at least 5 brothers, I think. Or someone, and then like days outside of campus when I go and visit other people, and it's like, well, I'm going into this town. Who lives there? Who lives nearby? Who can I hang out with? It really just has become your family at college, and then from what the alumni has told me, and from what I see, it's your family after that too.
So I joined because Booth, because Buggy, because people are who reached out to me, and people who I wanted to be were SigEps. Not people, not I wanted to be a SigEp. They were people who I wanted to be. People, just people, in their own right, in their own selves, who were incredible. And I wanted to be them, and I wanted to do the things they did, and then they happened to be SigEps.
I've just been cutting wood, feeling up some long, hard pieces of wood, moving wood, touching wood, getting hurt by wood, but it's a good time.
This is an event where you say you'll do one, by the end of it you say you're going to fill it up again, and that's pretty much what happened. What is that?
This is a pump, baby! This is the pump! This is the pump, baby!
Oh, this is a plate. We eat off of this?
food on it.
Also, why are you done?